Tens of thousands of years before your time, a lone wolf stands on frozen steppe. Wind cuts through dead grass. Two apex predators share this land, and right now, both are starving. Dusk settles over a temporary camp beneath a low rock ledge. A small fire crackles. Two people in stitched hides sit close, gnawing marrow from cracked bones, then tossing the scraps into darkness. Something moves at the edge of that darkness. A wolf, ribs visible beneath gray fur, creeps toward the discarded bones. Its amber eyes catch the firelight. Every muscle is tensed to bolt. The man sees it. His hand rests near his wooden spear, but he doesn't stand, doesn't shout. He watches the wolf eat, then looks away. That single choice changes everything. Before dawn, the wolf is gone. Only tooth marks on the bones prove it was real. Here's what most people get wrong. Nobody decided to tame a wolf. The wolf decided to stay. A pack moves across the horizon, 6, maybe 7 shapes flowing through pale grass like smoke. Wolves and humans hunt the same herds, follow the same migration trails, read the same wind. 2 hunters cross the steppe on foot, reading tracks pressed into cold mud. Deer hooves, hours old. The men move quietly, spears balanced on their shoulders, scanning the distance for movement. A single wolf appears, walking parallel to the hunters, not following, not fleeing, matching their pace at a distance. Both species are heading toward the same herd. The wolf stops. Its head lifts, nose testing the wind, ears locked forward. It smells what the men cannot. A herd of reindeer somewhere beyond the next ridge. Wolves detect scent from over a mile away. The man watches the wolf change direction. He nudges his companion. They follow. Not because they trust the animal, because they have no better information. Hunger makes pragmatists of everyone. A herd appears on the open steppe, dozens of reindeer drifting through dead grass. The wolf circles wide, the hunters crouch low. Neither planned this, both benefit from it. The deer is down. One man kneels, cutting with a sharp flint blade. Steam rises from the open carcass into freezing air. The wolf sits at a distance, watching, waiting, patient as stone. The man cuts free a strip of gut and offal. He throws it. The wolf approaches low, cautious, every step a calculation. It eats fast, glancing up between bites. This is not friendship. This is arithmetic. Night falls again. The fire pops. Somewhere beyond the light, a low howl rises and fades. The man's eyes open. He listens. That sound means no cave hyena is close. The wolf is a living alarm. Each night the wolf settles a little closer. First a distant silhouette, then a shape at the edge of firelight, then close enough to hear it breathe. The distance shrinks in increments too small to notice. Now the wolf sits on the far side of the fire. Amber eyes meet dark ones across the flames. Neither moves. The space between them is barely the length of 2 spears. Something ancient is being negotiated in silence. Snow arrives, thin white crust over dead grass, gray sky pressing down. The cold bites through stitched hides. Calories become harder to find. Every hunt matters now. Every failure could be the last. Wolf tracks and human footprints run parallel across the snow. Same direction, same pace, same prey. Genetic studies show wolves and humans shared territory for thousands of years before domestication began. A younger wolf appears at camp, smaller, leaner, alone. No pack behind it. It approaches the fire with less caution than its elders. It was probably born near human camps. The smell of smoke means food, not danger. The man does something strange. He slowly lowers himself to the ground, lying on his side near the fire. He makes himself small. In wolf body language, this is not a threat. It is an invitation. The young wolf watches, one ear forward, one back. Then it takes a single step closer. Its paws make no sound on the frozen ground. Every nerve in its body says run. Something else says stay. They are almost close enough to touch. The man's breath is visible in the cold air. The wolf's amber eyes are steady. This is the threshold, the exact distance where fear and curiosity balance perfectly. The young wolf folds its legs beneath itself and lies down, near the fire, near the man. Its chin rests on its paws. Its eyes stay open. This is not trust yet. This is a truce. Both sleep. The fire burns low between them. The man's face is slack, breath slow. The wolf's ears still twitch at every sound. Two predators sharing warmth, something that had never happened before in nature. Dawn light. The man sits up and looks across dead coals. The wolf is still there, watching him. It doesn't run. Archaeologists believe this scene repeated itself across hundreds of generations before anything changed. Days blur together, walking the steppe side by side, sleeping near the same fire, eating from the same kill. The pattern repeats until it stops being strange and starts being survival. Deep in the night, the wolf's head snaps up. A low growl rolls from its throat. The man wakes instantly, grabs his spear. Something large is moving in the darkness. The wolf heard it long before any human could. The camp grows. 4 people now, a man, a woman, 2 others, gathered under a rock overhang. The young wolf lies near the fire's edge. Nobody throws stones at it anymore. It belongs here. The woman crouches, holding a scrap of cooked meat in her open palm. The wolf approaches, takes it gently from her fingers. Researchers studying modern wolves found that tolerance of human contact varies wildly between individuals, the boldest ones self-selected. Snowy steppe. The man crouches behind dry brush. The wolf sprints forward, driving a panicked deer straight toward the waiting hunter. The spear flies. This coordinated hunt doubles their success rate. The man butchers the kill. He leaves the entrails without throwing them. The wolf steps forward and eats beside him. No gesture needed. The arrangement is understood. Both eat, both survive another day. Spring arrives. The wolf is fully grown now, lying near camp in pale sunlight. Beside her, 3 small pups tumble over each other in the grass. They were born here. They have never known a world without fire. One pup breaks from the others and walks directly toward the seated man. No hesitation, no fear. Its tail wags. A behavior wolves almost never show to strangers. This pup's brain is already different from its wild ancestors. The man's hand lowers slowly. Fingers brush the pup's head. The pup pushes into his palm. The adult wolf watches from a few paces away, calm. This is the first touch, and it took generations of proximity to make it possible. The whole group sits around the fire now. The adult wolf lies at the edge of the light. Pups sleep against a woman's leg. A child reaches out to stroke gray fur. The wall between species has dissolved. Seasons change. Summers and winters pass. Each generation of wolves born near camp grows shorter in the snout, smaller in the teeth. Their coats shift color. Domestication is not a decision. It is a slow biological drift measured in centuries. Man and wolf move as one across the open steppe. Same rhythm, same direction, same purpose. The wolf watches where the man points. The man reads the wolf's body for signals, two nervous systems wired into a single hunting machine. A dark shape appears at the edge of the firelight. The wolf erupts, snarling, hackles raised, driving it back into the darkness. The sleeping camp never wakes. Before wolves, humans lost roughly 1 in 5 camps to nighttime predator raids. The man wakes at dawn. The wolf's spot near the fire is empty. He scans the steppe. Then a shape appears on the ridge, trotting back toward camp. The wolf went hunting alone and came back. It chose to return. The wolf lies flat on its side near the fire, not eating, not lifting its head. The man sits beside it for hours, placing water-soaked moss near its mouth. He could leave. He could find another wolf. He stays. Days later, the wolf sits upright again, alert, ears forward. The man places meat before it. The wolf eats. Something shifted between them during those sick days, something beyond utility. Archaeologists have a word for it: attachment. Along a frozen river valley, about 14,000 years before your time, a man and a woman make camp. With them is a young wolf, barely grown. It is sick, canine distemper, a disease that should kill it within days. They keep it warm. They feed it by hand when it cannot stand. Veterinary analysis of its teeth shows it survived 3 separate bouts of illness over weeks. That is impossible without intensive human care. The young wolf recovers. It stands, shakes itself, walks to the woman. She places her hand on its head. This animal was nursed through a lethal disease by people who had barely enough food for themselves. When these 2 people die, their group buries them together and places the wolf's body beside them in the grave. The Bonn Oberkassel burial is the oldest confirmed evidence of a human-dog bond. It is 14,000 years old. Across the steppe, across millennia, this scene repeats. Different camps, different wolves, different continents. From Siberia to the Levant, the partnership spreads everywhere humans walk. It never stops. Right now, somewhere near you, a dog is sleeping beside a human. Same posture, same warmth, same ancient contract signed in firelight tens of thousands of years ago. Your dog's ancestors chose your ancestors, not the other way around.